Welcome to Know Your Toastmasters Leader. I am Suraj Gavane, and every week I have conversations with the best leaders to help you become the very best leader that you can be. This week we have Jerry Dunn. Jerry brings over 40 years of global experience, from teaching in Zambia and Scotland to leading projects with top brands like Nestle, Aldi, and Danone. Jerry is widely known in speaking circles as the dispute dissolver, shares lessons from over 40 years of helping people solve problems and work better together. Jerry has also served on a mediation panel for the Scottish Sheriff Courts for more than a decade, helping guide tough conversations with clarity and composure. A champion Toastmaster and inspiring speaker, he brings real stories, practical solutions. Let's welcome Jerry Dunn, the dispute dissolver. Jerry, you had a very successful career. Tell us a bit about yourself or share a childhood story that shaped the kind of leader you are now.
Suraj, I had a career and there was success in it, but there were also examples of the other side. Now, you could call that failure or lessons learned, hard lessons in some cases. But I think most of us have careers that have their ups and downs, and the important thing is to learn to be resilient. I was one of 7 children, so it was a crowded house. But one lesson that I took from that was it's important to work hard. That wasn't my natural inclination. In the end, I felt I had to work hard so that people wouldn't find out how lazy I was. So work ethic is important.
That's great. And how has this Toastmasters club helped you to grow as a leader?
Well, I didn't join Toastmasters to learn about leadership. I wanted to learn how to speak better. But when finally I was persuaded to join the committee, I discovered that the leadership is probably the best kept secret about Toastmasters. And the important thing is Toastmasters is all volunteers. So you can't tell anyone to do anything. All you can do is persuade them. And that was an important lesson for my life outside Toastmasters.
You're known in speaking circles as the dispute dissolver. Would you like to share some story?
Well, I've worked as a mediator for the Sheriff Court system in Scotland for quite a few years. And when I was trying to get speaking slots outside of Toastmasters, I asked somebody what I should focus on. And this person gave me the advice that you have to focus on one skill that you have. And he actually came up with that phrase, the dispute dissolver. It's alliterative and maybe captures the imagination. But of course, I don't actually dissolve any disputes or resolve any conflicts. The parties have to do that themselves. And in my experience, when people want to find a solution, there's usually a way to do that. And what the mediator does is show them different ways that they could maybe go.
And what's the toughest dispute have you encountered so far?
Well, probably the most bitter dispute that I was ever asked to mediate on was about a wedding dress, the cleaning of a wedding dress. Now, that may seem quite trivial, but believe me, the parties involved were extremely passionate about it. And I didn't think it was going to resolve, but eventually they did find a process where they could evaluate whether the dress had been cleaned correctly. And I think they did find a solution, but that wasn't easy.
That's great. And what's one piece of advice would you give to somebody who wants to be a better leader?
Take your team with you. Persuasion is better than instruction.
So we're going to play the rapid fire round. Jerry, are you ready?
All right, fire away.
First question, your proudest professional achievement?
To be honest with you, I've no idea, because in our lives, we don't know what the best achievement we've ever had is. But I can tell you the one I felt best about: passing my HGV Class 1
That's nice.
at the age of 21. That felt great.
One personal habit that powers your success?
Well, it's something that I've learned, again, not my natural inclination. Attention to detail is far more important than I first thought.
How do you handle failure as a leader?
Well, I'll let you into a secret. I'm getting used to it. I think the tennis player Andy Murray once said, we learn a lot more from defeat than we do from victory. And although none of us enjoy failure, we probably learn more from that than we do from modest success.
One daily ritual you never skip.
Breakfast.
That's a good one. How do you handle dispute with your wife? Do you win or lose? Jerry, be honest.
I will be honest. We sit down as adults and then we decide that she was right all along.
Right, Jerry. Thank you for your time.
Pleasure, Suraj. Take your team with you. Persuasion is better than instruction.